Hi everyone! Landscapes are an excellent subject to address in your portfolio. The landscapes you make should express a mood, a narrative, a social statement, or anything you'd like for your artwork to communicate. In this video, we chose some Ashcan Studio student work from our portfolio prep programs, where they depict wide open natural spaces and sometimes architectural features in perspective in a variety of ways with a variety of mediums. For your own portfolio work, you can get started by looking through existing photos that you've taken, such as photos you've taken from your travels to the beach, the mountains, or different cities. You can also go out and take new photos. Taking photos outside near where you live is a great way to choose a shot or perspective and then take multiple photos of the same area at different times of the day. For example, first thing in the morning, then at noon, sunset, and then at night. Some other ideas are to take photos of repeating patterns that you find. You can also take photos from different perspectives, such as from low on the ground, from a high angle looking down, a low angle looking up. And photos taken at night can be really dramatic, and it's a good time to try out different light settings and to look for shadows and silhouettes to capture. It's a really good idea to take a lot of photos of the same place from different perspectives because most of the time it takes a lot of effort to get the exact shot that you'll want to use. The more photos, the better. Once you've chosen an image that you love, break down the landscape into three parts. The foreground, the part that's in front or closest to you, the viewer. The background, the part of the landscape that's furthest from the viewer or as far as the eye can see. And then the middle ground, the expanse of the landscape between the foreground and the background. Some landscapes and cityscapes have a prominent foreground with very little going on in the background, and some have a prominent background and middle ground with nothing visible in the foreground. These three components define our sense of space and depth when we look at a picture. In the best landscapes and cityscapes, you express the depth and space by controlling how the foreground, middle ground, and background interact with one another. You can visually explore all the elements of your landscape or cityscape by taking the time to really appreciate the details of the landscape by drawing them first in your sketchbook. This is also a place to sketch out different ideas for how you'll make your landscape original and authentically your own. You can even give yourself an extra challenge of repeating the drawing with several different media like pen, then ink using a fine brush, and then colored markers or pencils. At Ashcan, we have a lot of classes that can help you make your portfolio, and we even have a class specifically for landscapes and cityscapes. And with all of our classes online, you can join us wherever you are.